Hey guys, Ray from Love You RV. So today I'm going to install a soft starter into my air conditioner from a company called Active Controls, the ActiveStart. Now, if you remember back in the winter, I did test the ActiveStart soft starter that plugged into your power pedestal. That one came with an app and everything, and it was sort of a surge protector, miswiring protector, and it claimed that it could start air conditioners when you're plugged into your generator, that type of thing. I tried it with my Furrion Chill, which is a 14.5 BTU air conditioner, and it didn't work as far as my generator, my 2000 watt generator. It's a 1600 watt generator with a 2000 watt surge. It wouldn't start the air conditioner with this soft starter. And I tried my inverter and an EcoFlow power box, and both those failed to start. So I kind of been working with the engineer there, and he said maybe I should try the wired in version. Now this is the ActiveStart wired 16 amp, and it wires right into your air conditioner. And the difference is the plug-in model here that plugs into your shore power is only about a 50% reduction in surge startup current, whereas this one claims to go as much as an 80% reduction. So he figures with that I should be able to start my air conditioner with my inverter or generator. Anyway, I'm going to give you a test today. We're going to wire it in. The wiring diagram I'll show you right here. This is my Furrion Chill wiring diagram. Now there's all kinds of variations. There's Dometic and Coleman, different things. So this can be a DIY job, but keep in mind you're dealing with electricity, AC electricity, which is you can electrocute yourself. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm not an electrician or anything like that. Just do it myself type of guy. So consult an electrician and have them do it, or follow the manufacturer's instructions. But anyway, I found out this is what's going to work for my Furrion Chill. So there's 5 steps I have to do to disconnect the white wire from the capacitor common. You can see here, this is the startup capacitor, I believe, or run capacitor, I'm not sure. Anyway, there's a capacitor with 4 terminals on it. I also have to connect red from the soft starter to common, connect brown from the soft starter to the white compressor, white wire that goes to run, and then connect blue to the capacitor CP wire right there, and splice the black with compressor OL blue right there. So anyway, I just wanted to show you the diagram. I'm going to actually show you in real life what I do. So we'll get up on top of the rig, and I'll pull the air conditioner apart and show you how I install this soft starter, and then we'll do some tests. So here's what came in the box. Here's the device itself. Not very big at all. We got some 3M tape on the back, double-sided tape for mounting, where there's also holes. And just 4 wires to connect up in the air conditioning. Little pouch full of different doodads for connecting things. Got wire nuts and zip ties and things for addressing the wires, and some screws there, butt connectors. And then we got 2 manuals. This is for the ActiveStart. And then we got a wiring diagram as well. And there's one on the box there. And then there's an installation instructions. Diagrams are a little small and hard to see, but you can go to their website and get this in a PDF so you can blow it up bigger. Some of the specs there. And then there's also, because this thing has Bluetooth, so you'll be able to monitor the current and voltage and temperature of the device here with the ActiveStart app. So there's a guide how to set that up. On the side of this there's a QR code, and you've got a key device number so that you can set up the app. pretty straightforward. I did that with their plug-and-play power pedestal model. It was pretty easy to set up, and it's kind of nice to be able to monitor things like that. So let's get up and peel the covers off my Furrion Chill air conditioner and see if we can get this thing installed. Before I do the install, I just wanted to test the inrush current. Currently 56.94 amps according to this cheap little meter. It'll be so scientific, but it'll give us kind of an indication if it reduces the amperage that much. So I've switched off the air conditioning fuse there, power to the air conditioner, but I'm going to take this non-contact tester up there just in case, and we'll check the wires up there, make sure there's nothing live. There shouldn't be at all. So the cover comes off with about 8 screws. There's a diagram right here, same as the one I showed you. And this is the box I got to get into. It has all the wiring. Some screws holding the metal case. This is a tricky part on this one. I got to get down to these screws down there, so to get myself a really long screwdriver to get down that far. So here's the box apart. So that's all the wiring points I need to get at. So I'll cut some of these zip ties here so I can get and remove that cap so I can get better access. Looks like I'll be able to run the wires through this rubber grommet here and mount the box somewhere, maybe down here somewhere. So first step was to disconnect white from capacitor common wire, and it was a little tricky because there was 2 whites coming in there, actually 4 whites. So I had to go over to the compressor. The white coming off the compressor is the one I want, to remove this cover. You can see it says run, common, and start on the top there. There was just a little nut to take off. Then I could get my meter in there, and then I could check to see which one had continuity. So now I know that one is the white wire that goes to the compressor. That's the one I want, so it's disconnected. Step 2 is take the red wire from the ActiveStart, and I connected it to the COM wire down there. There was room in here to slide it through this rubber grommet. And I've also, step 3 is to connect this brown wire with the white wire that I took off from that COM point. So I just have to cut this, strip it back a bit, put it in there, and crimp that. Next, I have to connect the blue down here to this CP terminal where this red is, and I checked continuity from that point to the red up here, and I got continuity. Now, a lot of capacitors will have spare tabs you can go to, or you can buy a little thing that has an extra tab, but I don't have one in the kit. But there is some wire nuts there, so I think I'm just going to use that to attach the 2 of them together. Getting a little breezy up here. If you hear some wind, I'm sorry. One last step is black. Now black is going to have to go to blue from over here. So I checked continuity again with my meter, and that's the, I guess that's the overload switch in case something goes wrong. And it connected down here. Now you can see there was actually one of those connectors there. It kind of does 2 in 1. It would have been nice to have on the cap, then I wouldn't have had to use the thing, but actually I'd need another one for the other side. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to splice the wires together and use the wire nut. So the black will go down there, and then the blue's going to get spliced into it. Okay, so attach those wires with the 2 wire nuts, just strip them back and twisted them together, and then screwed on the wire nuts, added a bit of tape just for extra little security there. And now we're ready to put that capacitor back in. It just screws inside there, and then I'll have to address the wires a bit. It gave me some zip ties to do that, and then we can put that back in and test her. So this seemed to be the most logical place to put this thing. The screws provided weren't long enough to get down to the plastic bottom of this air conditioner, so I just had my own little bit longer self-tapping screws. It's in there really tight, and I just dressed the leads with some zip ties. Looks like we're ready to go and give her a test. Okay, so the air conditioner just fired up, and you can see 15.26 amps was the start. Okay, so let's try the EcoFlow Delta Max. It's supposed to have a 2400 watt inverter. You can see about 110 watts is the fan, so we'll just wait for the compressor to kick in. There we go, kicking on. It's trying, it's trying. There we go. 1340 watts. So looks like it's a success with the EcoFlow Delta Max. Just check for cooling. Yeah, she's cooling. Well, success with my 3000 watt inverter. I was able to start the air conditioner. I have nice cold air blowing out. It's drawing about 8 amps. Let's just go see what kind of wattage the inverter is using. Looks like about 1330 watts out of my inverter. So next we're going to test my little generator there. It's a 1600 watt generator with a surge capability of 2000 watts. I have my doubts whether it's going to be able to work or not, but we'll give her a try. There we go. Ramping up. It's trying, it's trying. No. I could hear the generator rev right up, but it didn't quite do it. Looks like the app says compressor start error. Okay, out of interest, I'm going to try another inverter. This one I'm actually in the process of testing for a review. Runs off a pair of batteries, but it has a 2000 watt inverter in it with a 4000 watt surge capability. So same thing, I have the fan running, it's about 110 watts. So I'm going to fire on the air conditioner and see if this thing can power it. There we go. Coming up, coming up. And it looks like we got success. 1260 watts. Seems to be running it. 1300 watts. So yeah, this little inverter seems to be able to do the job with it. Yep, cold air. So happy to report that the wired-in model did work with all my various inverters. Didn't work with my generator still, but that is an awfully small generator at 1600 watts. I think anybody that had a generator of a true 2000 or 2200 watts, it would probably work. Also, the air conditioner I have, this Furrion Chill, seems to have quite the high locked rotor amp rating. It's about 61 amps versus my old Coleman Mach was 53, so I almost think it would probably work with my old Coleman Mach. Out of interest, if you missed my first video, this is their plug-and-play version of the same thing. Just plugs into your power pedestal at the RV park, and then you plug your power cord. So it's designed for ease of use. You don't have to get up there and wire things into your air conditioner. Also, this has an electrical management system built in for, surge protection and faulty wiring, stuff like that. So overload over voltage protection, low voltage protection, and you get an app so you can see what's going on. So it's quite a sophisticated device, but it only claims about a 50% reduction, so it may not work with all generator AC combinations as you saw with mine. But many people have reported this working with their generators. I've seen actual videos of it in action and actually working. Even if you don't use a generator, you don't need it for that purpose, having this soft start in line helps just everything with a motor in your RV kind of work a little easier. It's a little easier on the AC compressor, and maybe get a little more longer life out of your air conditioner with one of these. Anyway, I'll link to their website if you want to go see more about it. The guy also does videos on YouTube. I've spoken to him many times and corresponded over email, and it's a pretty nice guy that's the engineer for the company, and they seem to be really working hard at making a good product, so give them a thumbs up for that. Anyway, that's all for now. Anything changes or I review any more of the products or try different inverters, I'll come back with more videos. Till next time, Ray from Love You RV. Thanks for watching, everyone. Cheers, folks.